Hey, what's up? It's Gabriella Marte here at Helps Too. Today I'm going to be talking about how to overcome comparison. Before I get started, make sure you subscribe. We have wonderful content here at Helps Too that can really help you build your business no matter who you are building your business, so you don't want to miss it. Today I want to talk about comparison. The other day I was working with a client and she's building her own lifestyle business. It's amazing. We built her website and begun doing ads for her. And within, about 2 months into the process, she came back to me and was wondering and really questioning herself and asking the question of, am I doing this right? Is this good enough? Should I be doing it at all or this way? And I had to sit her down and say, look, you are comparing yourself and it's consuming you now. It's one thing to compare yourself to others just to, get a quick glance and make a nice adjustment to your business, but when you're doing it and it's consuming you and you have these negative thoughts and your vision, your unique vision that has been given to you is about to be stolen, that is comparison that we need to get out of your life. So I sat down with her and I said, hey, look, you're comparing yourself and we need to not do that because you have a unique vision that nobody else has, and we have to run with that while we have it because it is needed in our world. It's bringing value to somebody and we'll figure out who that person is. But right now we need to just do this. With that, we kept on moving forward and we actually started to see some business roll in. Now, I'm here today talking about comparison because it's something that we naturally are inclined to do as human beings. But what happens when it gets out of hand? How do you really stop comparing yourself? I want to give you 3 tips that will really set you free today and help you overcome comparison when it gets out of hand. Tip number 1, you need to figure out what your source is. Meaning, where do you find yourself comparing yourself to others? Is it when you're on Instagram? Is it when you are in that certain business meeting? Is it when you only talk to that person? You need to figure out where the source of comparison stems from and these negative thoughts are coming from that are unctioning you to leave your vision behind and become somebody else or copy somebody else, and really ditch that source. Whether it's you giving it up or staying away from that person, make sure that you protect yourself from that source, because that source is the source that's bringing all these negative thoughts to mind and making you question yourself. Tip number 2, remind yourself of who you are. Whether you're a business or an individual, remind yourself of why you are doing what you're doing and why you are who you are. For example, it helps to, our vision is to really come alongside people that are changing the world and give them that extra blazing fire, that extra push towards their goals. And that makes us find satisfaction. We could get totally wrapped up in comparing ourselves to other agencies or other marketing companies or other people on YouTube that are crushing it, but that's not our goal to just crush it. Our goal is to help people, and that's why we're called Helps Too. So we have to keep that at the forefront of who we are, because if we end up comparing ourselves to others and get lost in the realm of comparison, we can really end up not even doing what we're called to do. So what are you called to do? What is your business called to do? Are you called to help others? Are you called to donate a certain amount of money to charity every year? Are you called to be a singer, a songwriter, a writer? What are you called to uniquely do? And how are you different than others? Do you have a different look about what you're doing? Do you have a different voice, a different perspective, a different experience? Because nobody is like you. So you need to remind yourself of who you are. And lastly, remind yourself of where you've been. Only you have the experiences that you have, like I mentioned in point number 2. But even more than that, only you have seen things that you have seen. Nobody else has seen things the way that you've seen them. Yes, for sure, when it comes to things like graphic artists and other industries, there's probably a lot of those people. There's a lot of graphic artists, there's a lot of people that play baseball, there's a lot of people that do everything, but you are unique in the way that you do it. And there will be people that will prefer the lens through which you see things, will prefer the way you do things. For example, I do graphics at Helps Too, and I realize that there are people that will prefer my graphic eye. I have a graphic eye, right, the way I see things, above the next graphic artist's eye. And there will be people that prefer that graphics artist's eye over mine. But that's okay because we see things in a different way and we have people that we resonate with, and that is okay. The world needs both of us. When it comes to comparison, make sure you consider these 3 things because it will really set you free. You're unique in how you're made, you're unique in how you see things, and nobody can take that from you. And the world needs exactly what you have to give through your uniqueness. Make sure you subscribe and we'll see you with another video soon. My voice is like, it's like crying. It's crying. I'm just kidding, I don't really know, but it just feels a little like that's all I can use to describe it.